Joey Slye, the kicker, stands ready.
And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over.
They'll be led out by a high
league. How teams love to have that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
17 yards on the game's opening play.
Better offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
But first down, Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw.
About it. You can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. 4 yards the gain,
and that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to get it done.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44.
Not something. Opening drive interception.
It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Powell's throw taken in by Samuel.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play.
Defense, they played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they were getting behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
They have 3 tight ends in the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little game.
And it took what seemed like second and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's able to get to first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, back.
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
17 yards that time and a Washington first. You were telling me this yesterday.
One of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a throw to the end zone on first.
Did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
3rd and 8 coming up. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Powell throwing on 3rd down here.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend field goal unit and Joey Slye now.
Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
Slye out to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, Seaton, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive.
Their second drive here, the ball game.
And get some points of their own.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They just couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I felt that one all the way up.
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
2nd and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 37 yards.
And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
The steam going, and as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point, Jake Elliott. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2.
And last time able to get 3. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Shots left to get the first. You can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
2nd and 4 coming up. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First catch here by McLaurin.
Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was when being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Powell.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. First target, first carry.
A nice route, able to look it in,
And picks up the first down.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play.
a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time,
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Was sacked there by Brandon Graham, coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
Defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And it's a 15-yard pickup. It'll lead to a fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that they faced a run after the catch, and now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they...
It's in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Boy.
Throwing is Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And how about this, a fake? Yeah, this is incomplete. They fail.
Washington will take.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys. Nothing. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
This and future contests.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He's going to throw a little verbal trash their way. When they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Howell down to throw it.
And that will be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now
Goal unit and Joey Sly now.
And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. So distance, like to get it there, it's that darn upright getting in the way.
always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2 runs in a row, but your Mike linebacker.
Here's 3rd and 7.
He'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel.
He's out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and away.
Now 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders.
At their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And he'll return this ball across mid.
Simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere.
Here on the first play.
You know I'm big on that. I love when I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield. Back down, go to a second option.
From our studio.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
got him in. It's Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the third. Quarterback facing zone coverage if he has just a little bit.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more
up on it. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an out?
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Hurts.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
Multiple players combined for...
In motion goes the tight end.
Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Probably to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
To add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A 2-yard touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they nearly set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They have to play, but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And that falls to the good third down. Throwing here, Howell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you for the second half, 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what a just change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about...
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much in a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
Brandon, 5 yards on that.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28.
Game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down. Staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Complete, it's Dotson.
It'll be a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third.
But it worked really well.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Howell from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here.
Position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little...
The Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not...
2nd and 10.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
Every team has able, but a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on?
Fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
On the ground after the last 2 drives, ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back to throw, Howell. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into cover.
Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They go play action with Hurts. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
He'll wind up. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
So after that sack.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 3rd down.
Looking to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown, but they allow the conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter with their offense just play.
But 1st down, Hurts.
Flush to his right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They're going to look to throw. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there. 26-yard.
Quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touch momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd.
Balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
That's a nice down before you could get much out of it.
On EA Sport.
This is 3rd and 9.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. I think it's sections.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one,
they go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
About it, they did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game.
A look at Washington as they come.
Spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down for...
Why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now slow complete there to Thomas.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
1st down, Howell to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure.
Faking the handoff, Howell.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, of a young quarterback.
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And out now come the Eagles.
Almost like, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with...
For positive yardage. Well done.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because less talent, but a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this... Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
Open man is Samuel, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
You're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Each time you snap the ball.
Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And 2nd down, Howell now.
Thomas brings it in.
Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas,
29 yards.
And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look.
Sly on for the extra point.
And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good.
Now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their time.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So they escape, so to speak, maintain opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting to their offense. That could
Play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close. One-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually tripping his hands again.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys...
Hurts sets up to throw it.
They'll roll him out right. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe.
Throwing is Hurts.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The number 7 usual game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most doesn't mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter. Who can keep his cool back there? Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team.
Separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So, nice job defensively to force incompletion there.
Howell to throw.
Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders have taken a fourth quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see him scrambling down there.
Special teams guys, make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Kickoff after the touchdown. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 4. A minute 50.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that's complete to Brown.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to him.
Come up, 1st and 10 here.
He's back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots.
I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots, because they're definitely low.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with
Day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and he's carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
And the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing